All right, y'all. I know it's been a long time. I'm sorry, but welcome back to another episode of Braids, Beats, and History. It's me, of course, Ashley, and today you are actually going to watch me take down an old style of my own that I had and braid my own hair because why not? In addition to that, you are going to be learning about the life and times of Miss Selma Burke. Um, some of you probably don't know her. This is actually the point of this series for me to bring you guys the names of little known Black women in history. So let's get into the life and times of Miss Selma Hortensia Burke. Let's go. Selma Hortensia Burke was born on December 31st, 1900 in Mooresville, North Carolina. Now picture this. Little Selma was one of 10 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 kids, y'all. Growing up in a big family, of course she learned how to work hard. All them kids, we got to do something. Everybody got to play their part. Somebody got to do this, somebody got to do that. It's 10 of y'all. Pick a chore. Let's get to it. So, like I said, she was in a big family. She learned early on the value of hard work, creativity, and community. Her father was a minister and her mother was a teacher, so they wasn't playing about that education. My girl had to go to school in addition to all the chores that she had. And I'm really not mad at it. Yeah, because do something. It's like, nah. But Selma wasn't just about the books. Of course, she was a natural born artist from day one. She came out the gate like, I can read, but I also can do art. So watch me work. By the time she was 7, she was already sculpting clay with the clay that she found pretty much near her house. Like, she was outside, her sisters and them playing hopscotch, her brothers playing football. She like, I'm good over here with my little clay. I'm about to make a little strength, Anyway, as a Black girl in the 1900s, it definitely wasn't easy for her to pursue her dreams of art only. Because for one, anybody, not just women, but Black people in general, just doing art was like, okay, and so how do you eat? But, she was not dismayed. Like I said earlier, education was a big deal in her house. So my girl, Miss Selma, went to Winston-Salem University, where she actually graduated in 1924 with a degree in nursing. Yes, in addition to being a sculptor, my girl was a nurse. She was healing the sick with her hands in addition to creating beautiful art. Um, After working as a private nurse for a while, and when I say private nurse, I'm talking about to nurse of the stars, baby, not just a cute little hospital, whatever. She took care of a few of the Rockefellers, and I know y'all know that name. Really not going to get into them at all because this is about Black women for Black women, and so it's not really no need to talk about the Rockefellers. If you want to know about them, Google is your friend. Don't ask me. Thanks. So by working with people like the Rockefellers and other affluent people, she was able to actually save up her coins and move to New York City. And in the 20s, of course, the Great Depression, but there was the Harlem Renaissance. And so my girl was with the movers and shakers. She was where the action was. So like I said, it was during the Harlem Renaissance, a time when Black artists, musicians, writers, and thinkers were flourishing. Stay tuned. My goal is to keep this going. So of course I will be delving in and out of the Harlem Renaissance with writers, singers, dancers, etc. All Black women, of course, because that is who this series is dedicated to. She also, of course, she fit right in. She started taking her art classes at Columbia University, and that's where things really started popping for Miss Selma Burke. And when I say popping, I mean like popping, my girl. Like I said, she was outside, having tea, doing art shows, mingling with Langston and them, so it was a time for her. But, of course, Selma was not just an ordinary student. She was mentored by the legendary sculptor Augusta Savage. And if you don't know who that is, put a pin in it. Save your notes. You can Google if you want to, but definitely don't worry because she is going to be a part of my series because I'm sure you have no idea who she is, and that's why I am here to tell you. And I'm definitely sorry for all these arms. I'm still getting my footing in this whole thing. That's honestly why it's taking so long for me in between videos because I really just don't even know how I want to present it. But with this, I was like, I gotta do something, so I decided to just do it. So I will definitely take your comments and critiques in the comments section because it helped me out and figure out how to do this. If you like it this way, all casual and rambly, like, let me know. If not, and I'm sure at least one person won't, and that's perfectly fine. Let me know. Okay, back to Miss Selma Hortensia Burke. With Miss Savage's guidance, Selma's skills grew, and she started making a name for herself as a sculptor. But of course, as most Black women tend to be, she was not just about making a name for herself as a sculptor. She wasn't just about her own art, of course. She was also about uplifting the community, which of course I love because, I love Black women, everything about us, Black women, Black children, and so that's always my goal. My favorite writer, Toni Morrison, is a lift as you climb type of lady, which is honestly my motto. I might get it tatted one day. You really just never know. We'll see. But yeah, she believed in uplifting community and lifting as you climb. She believed that art should be accessible to everyone, and that led her to teach art classes for kids in Harlem. Of course, just amazing. This woman was not just about talent, she was about heart too. And she definitely was one of those type of people who practiced what she preached. For her, like I said, of course, it was about the art, but it was about the accessibility to the art. And I just feel like same thing I feel like with hair is why my prices won't go above a certain price for my clients because, yes, I need to sustain myself and make money, but I don't believe that healthy hair is a thing that we should be priced out of. And so I try to keep it on the affordable end for everyone so that, everybody, no matter what your pockets look like, you can afford to have healthy and beautiful hair, whatever that may look like for you. Okay. Again, back to Miss Burke. Sorry for my rambling. So we're at World War II. Miss Selma Burke served as part of the Red Cross in Europe. She helped soldiers by teaching art therapy, but her most famous work was still to come. After the war, she entered a national competition to sculpt a portrait of, can you guess? Yes, President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now, y'all, this wasn't just any portrait. It was going to be the design for the 4-cent postage stamp. Don't ask me. I do not know. 4-cent postage stamp. Like I said, this was World War II. I don't know nothing about that. Maybe I'll look it up just because I want to know what it looks like, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what a 4-cent postage stamp looks like, so don't ask. That's what Google's for. Of course, Miss Selma won the competition, and in 1944, she went to the White House to meet FDR himself. Like, seriously, from a little girl in North Carolina of 10 kids, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids, which is crazy. I probably keep counting because 10 kids is nuts. To standing in the Oval Office. She sculpted his portrait, and that work eventually became the image we see on, do you know what? The dime. today. Yes, sis. Selma Burke is the woman behind that iconic image on the dime, the 10 cents that is in your pocket as we speak. But wait, do you think she got the credit that she deserved? Of course not. For years, guys, not just a couple weeks, not just a quick little oversight. For years, her contribution was overlooked. But it's okay. They might not want to verbally, give her credit, but she's infamous. I mean, like, her work is literally on U.S. currency. I don't know what else, how more iconic can you get? Of course, she didn't just stop with FDR and her work on the 4-cent postage stamp. And now that I keep saying it, I might post a clip of it just because I want to see what it looks like. I don't know. We'll see. However, she continued to create and teach for the rest of her life. In 1940, Miss Burke founded the Selma Burke School of Sculpture in New York and later the Selma Burke Art Center in Pittsburgh. And honestly, I feel her. It's my hard work. It's my name. Of course, the places should be named after me in my honor while I'm still alive, because if not me, then who? Just like how my girl Oprah has her face on the cover of, I think, damn near every issue of her magazine, because again, if not me, then who? It is named after me. I run the place. It is mine. It shall be named after me. So, once after founding both of her schools, she received numerous awards and honors throughout her life. But what's even more powerful is the legacy she left behind. Miss Burke inspired countless Black artists who came after her, showing that our stories and our faces and our experiences are worth capturing and celebrating art. And I just found that amazing. Selma passed away in 1995 at the age of 94, which is also amazing because, 94 years old, we can only pray, to live not only that long, but a life that is as fulfilling as hers. Like, not only was she a nurse and able to save lives and impact lives that way, but her art, impact lives. And not just her art, she also opened up a school and passed on her knowledge and the things that she learned onto other people. And it's just like, what more can you really ask for? I am honored, actually, to even be speaking her name and teaching you guys about her. We talk about leaving something for the next generation, and Ms. Burke actually did, just that. She left us with art and history and pride. Like, if you didn't know, now you know. So every time you have a dime in your hand, or you look at a dime, it's like, oh yeah, a Black woman did that. And I don't know about you, but for me, it's little things like that that inspire me, especially in the climate that we live in now. I'm not really going to speak on it, but if you know, you know. The girls that get it. So there you have it, folks. Miss Selma Burke, a woman who not only shaped clay, but also she shaped history, art history specifically. The next time you pull out a dime, remember that a black woman's artistry is right there in your hands. She created that work of art, and it gets to live on past her 94 years on this earth. If you enjoyed this little history session, while I braided my own hair, which please let me know what you think about my hair also as well. As you see, it took a long time. It was worth it though, because that style was really cute. It's actually an old style. I think it was maybe the beginning of the summer I had those braids. I've had this video in my phone for a long time. Please don't fight me. My goal for the end of the year is to get better at getting this content out, because I want it out of my phone I have this vision for my YouTube page and I need to get it out. If you enjoyed this little history session, of course, please engage in the content. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, whatever the kids are saying these days. Please, I could definitely use the motivation as well as the views. I really like, engaging. Let me know in the comments who else you'd like to hear about in my next couple of videos. I have a long list of names already, and I can just add whatever you want into the list, and I usually just pick names at random, of course. Until next time, thank you so much for watching me braid my hair. Oh, there I am, really cute. So again, let me know what you think about my hair and the content and the things that you learned. And of course, just keep celebrating yourself and keep celebrating Black women in history.